Hello, and we are back with our final set of the night. This is our Division 2 Valorant Finals, the Grand Finals at that, and we will get to watch the Seed 3 Owasso take on the Seed 5 Union. Both of these teams managing to beat the Seed 1 more tonight.
Yeah, very exciting for both of these teams to be in the Grand Finals. I don't think either one expected to play against the other in this Grand Finals, though, in their vision, with both of these coming in, really having a dominant performance all day today. Owasso is the representative of the winner's bracket, so they will have a bracket reset if they lose this game of Haven.
Yeah, and Owasso is going to be starting off on the defense right now. Union on the attack. And we're back on Haven yet again. And already Owasso starting off with a bit of an interesting play here, sending 3 people out this B, looking for some early picks here. Taz manages to get back there. No damage done, but doesn't quite get any picks either. Looks like they're just going to force through Garage here. Union trying to make something happen. A lot of Owasso rotating over towards this C defense. Vision getting the first pick on to Vin there. Now down a player for Union. Owasso trying to clean this one up. Taz manages to get one. So many picks going out right now. Strong Maniac, the only one remaining, but both players here for Union are at such low HP. This is still very winnable for Strong Maniac here. The double peek is going to go out. Still no damage to be had. The blind going to go out, but still it's 1 bullet needed. Clears that angle, looking to try to get behind him, spots him out, and that will be the first round going into the Union favor.
Yeah, really good heads-up play from Zach, recognizing how the swings were going and actually repositioning from that corner away from Strong Maniac, who thought that they had them cornered there, but actually let them through on that wrap. Really good play by Union. A lot of trades going back and forth with that Garage Rush. An exciting round, to say the least. Owasso maybe not ready for that high-tempo play that Union pulled out.
Yeah, now looking to maybe force it towards this A site a little bit harder on this one. Does have the buy-up. We see Taz with the Sheriff, but the rest of them on the Classics. Is their save round. Just going to try to get the picks that they can. So much noise being had on A for Union. Owasso going to try to get this quick rotate and keep the man advantage on the site. Already having 4 players over here. Tries to get on the site, but Soy and Band-Aids both take them first. Vin gets one onto Shiakose as well. Only 2 players remaining here for Owasso. Maybe going to try to get some exit picks here. Or just look to get what they can. Band-Aids cleaning up Vision there. Strong Maniac, the last one remaining again. 35 HP. Just going to sit here and wait and try to get 1 or 2. The right click, almost managing to get the Sova there, but doesn't quite get it. A flawless round for Union. Fantastic take, and now on to the bonus. Owasso having the econ advantage.
Yeah, another explosive take there for Union, being able to really just rush down the A site, even with Judy's dart from the Sova, finding 4 there, and the rotations coming in quickly. Union still a little too fast for Owasso to keep up with on that defense, and it gets Union that much-needed economy win.
Yeah, and we'll see what Union can do. They do have some decent weapons in their hands. 3 Spectres, a Bulldog, and a Guardian, so not too bad coming in on a bonus.
Oh.
But Taz shuts that one down. 2 early picks, Soy and Zach both going down quickly. 3 players left here. 2 towards this garage. Kind of all of them just sitting here waiting for something to happen. The Sova drone going to come out. 3 defenders sitting here for Owasso on this B. Now 4. Kind of just waiting. Shiakose tries to get some spray with this Odin. Gets a little bit of damage. Vin with the Spectre here. Little by themselves, but looking to get some picks. Taz tries for something. Doesn't know that they're right around the corner. Gets the spray, and there's Vin with a great pick onto Strong Maniac, but Shiakose will trade that one out. The Cypher Cam being hit by the Vice Flash there. 4v3 here. Agawin manages to get 1, but Vision and Shiakose come out with the trades. Honestly, not too bad of a round here for Union, managing to take out 2 of those players on that bonus there, and now both teams with the full buys.
Yeah, definitely a statement for Taz there at the beginning of the round, getting 2 picks in the mid immediately, definitely just quickly setting the advantage for Owasso. And Jackson, I've learned a new thing about Valorant today, that the Vise Flash can go on top of a Cypher Cam. So
yeah,
I'm
did learn that.
I'm glad that we have an educational stream here for everyone.
You learn something new every day.
As we do go into this, no ultimates quite online. Band-Aids, though, for Union, very, very close to having it online, is actually going to get it. A lot of trades coming out. Shiakose with a lot of spam. Haven is known as the origami map for a reason.
And now 3 players left here for Union, trying to push this. Knows that Shiakose's back there, gets the spray. A nice pick onto Zach. Still having a good amount of health here. Union doing a great job right now, trying to get this B site. Still looking for it, decides not to rotate here. Still looking for it. Shiakose still here with the Odin, tries to get some spray, maybe spot out some damage through the wall here. Getting very close to getting some damage here, but doesn't get it. The spray comes in, and Shiakose finds it. Just kind of positions themselves on that doorway and is just able to spray through that smoke there, and Shiakose will take the ace to tie up this game for Owasso.
Yeah, also the quick recognition of seeing the Omen blind and where it originated from, quickly flicking to that destination, and just so happened the last 2 members for Owasso were stacked up right there. Or sorry, for Union.
Yeah, now Union having to force onto a save. 4 stingers online for this Union. This certainly could be a powerful group right here, with 4 quick SMGs here to be able to kind of spray down 3 players for Owasso, still positioned toward this B site. Union slowly working their way up on A. Only a Sova left here. Judy
And no
decides to
information
run
either.
away. The smoke comes out and they hear it, has to back up, not aware that all of Union was sitting in that A, is able to get on this site pretty free here and get that bomb down. Now Owasso being forced on this retake, but Taz having this Neon Ultimate online might see it come out here. Looking for some breach utility to come out, get some damage going. For some breach, so much utility coming out right now. Agawin and Soy both getting some picks of their own, but Shiakose with that Odin still proving deadly. Manages to take out Band-Aids there, but the trade from Vin comes out. A nice stinger spray there on to Shiakose, looking to maybe grab that Odin. Get a bit of a weapon upgrade here. Looks like Owasso's just going to decide to save here. 2 HP left on Vin. Strong Maniac decides to just back up, and the Thrifty will come out from Union.
Yeah, a really nice play from Union, being able to get so much free space without the recognition, only really showing themselves as they explode. And this is already going to start with a timeout for Owasso. These last couple rounds have been close, minus the ace, and really other than the ace, Owasso has struggled to get a ton of value during this. Maybe they're trying to figure out exactly what is going on with Union. But with Union, I think they're doing a lot of 5-mans. I don't see a lot of lurks. They're not looking for a lot of duels. They're playing to play team fights. They're playing Overwatch while Owasso is playing Valorant.
Well, it looked like Union just doing a great job there of being able to kind of 5-man that site without any of Owasso being aware. They were able to take that site for free and then just sit there and kind of play on the defense. And so much utility comes out from the side of Union to be able to kind of just take that Thrifty. Just a very great positioning round, I would say. Just knowing exactly where to be and when. And now both teams kind of having the econ available to them.
And I also want to make the comment of Soy for Owasso, or for Union, actually immediately reacting with the breach damaging utility, being able to get so much damage onto that Sova and actually get the elimination on the Sova, as well as a lot of other players for Owasso, just chunking down that entire retake. I'd love to see how much damage that one ability did that round.
Yeah, and now looks like Union's going to decide to push towards the C. The rest of Owasso looking to play aggressive in this A, feeling like they might go ahead and push that direction, but doesn't spot him out, but does hear a lot of these players. Agawin will get the first blood. Taz goes down. Trying to find some more. Judy looking for something here. And there it is, through the smoke, is able to get that pick onto Vin. Now an even match, and knows they're going to be pushing the C here. Try to get this bomb down. Union just looking in these rounds to try to get bomb down as fast as they can and force Owasso to play these retakes. Seems to be where Union feels the most comfortable, and so much map space being taken on the C site right now. Owasso playing as 4 here. So much utility coming out onto Zach here, but Zach manages to get one. Strong Maniac, a pick onto Zach. Band-Aids with that ultimate manages to get one, but Vision comes in with one as well. Now a 2v2 looking to try to half this bomb here. Gonna go down, and Band-Aid spraying through to get 2, and Union will start this map ahead 4-2.
Yeah, Union playing post-plant extremely well there, recognizing that their win condition is that long angle, and Band-Aids with the 3K there being able to get a lot of pressure with that Odin, just constantly firing down that lane. Anyone who is forced to stick on that bomb is not going to have a fun time.
Yeah, definitely a great post-plant to be had for Union, and like we said, it seems like Union is just the most comfortable on these post plants, so they continue playing these as 5. Get an aggressive take on the site as you can. Don't even send any lurks around, and just try to find these picks and get that bomb down quickly. And that's what they're going to try to do again towards their A site. They're positioning back a little bit, especially after last round, seeing Owasso play aggressively towards that A main. They're going to try to see if they can spot somebody out yet again, but it doesn't look like anything's going to come of it. Some time just being burned out. Owasso decides to rotate over towards this A site, maybe expecting them to walk up here. But right now, Union playing it a little bit slower this round. Not being too greedy here for these picks. Both Sova drones going out. Ends up seeing each other. 4 players here for Owasso positioned on this A site. Union, do they want to continue? Do they keep pushing? And it looks like they do. That Sova Dart pinging a lot of people on Owasso there, but they're staying alive. Soy manages to get 1. That will be the start. The flash comes out. Band-Aids spraying down 2. Union starting this one strong. Shiakose manages to get 1, but the trade will come out. Vision, the only player remaining, and will go down quickly. 6-2. Union, the 5 seed coming in here, starting off strong.
Yeah, Union being able to make a lot of plays, especially with that Sova Dart, kind of taking away the element of surprise that Owasso was going to have on that site, and really making it where Union was ready for that take. I felt like after that Dart scanned 3 people, they were actually going to back away and try and hit another site, but Union felt very confident with how much space they had took, and rightfully so, being able to convincingly win that round.
Yeah, now with the economy back a little bit here for Owasso, able to buy up, maybe start getting these rounds back in their favor, but again, very attack-sided map, so certainly not down and out yet. And as I say that, Taz getting a nice pick onto Zach to start this one. Owasso starting ahead. The stun going to come out, tries to look for another, but Agawin cleaning that one up. Only 27 HP left, able to just get that one out. Judy looked for 1. Soy was just right around the corner. Does take him out, but a trade comes out from Strong Maniac. The bomb will get planted, but it is a 3v3 retake still possible, but Vin through the wall gets a nice headshot there onto Strong Maniac, but Shiakose with this Odin able to get the spray on the Vin, decides to pick up that Phantom there. Now a 2v2, the Cypher ult coming out as well, knows where these last 2 players are playing. With the Odin, Shiakose manages to get 1, but Band-Aids with the trade. Now in a 1v1, and swings that angle with a nice Odin spray. Union coming out so strong in this game. A 4-round win streak for them right now.
Yeah, and that is on the back of Band-Aids. Currently repping that 12-4 stat line. Really getting a lot of value with this Odin, being able to see a lot of X-rays with their darts and punish them with that Odin, being able to shoot through so many walls on Haven. Just really getting a lot of value there, and it looks like it's something that Owasso's not used to. Obviously, the Odin is a little bit more of a niche pick, depending on the map, depending on the scenario, but maybe it's something that they just haven't adjusted to yet.
Yeah, and now having to be forced into a save again, but Taz showing that they do not care, able to get a nice pick with that Guardian. Clean headshot there, slowing Union down just a little bit. Their breach gonna go down. No Breach ultimate and no Breach utility online here for Union. But they still have an open A site here. Looks like they might be able to get this bomb down.
Yeah, Owasso thought that Union was pushed away after that initial shot, but Union actually more interested in trying to get this opportunity and see if they can cause Owasso to over-rotate, and that, I think, is exactly what they are hoping for.
Yeah, and still kind of looking for this A site here. Owasso starts rotating over, but it looks like they're just going to play for this retake again. Not really able to hold down this site. Just playing off, playing towards that B, kind of just waiting to hear some sound. They do have the Breach ultimate available. It looks like they might be what they're looking for here. And it will come out. Spots out a couple. Vin not getting in it there. Taz manages to get one. So many trades happening right now. But Owasso able to clean that one up and take that third round. That one getting cleaned up so quickly.
Yeah, Jackson, I'm really ashamed that you couldn't name all of those trades in the half second that they happened.
Yeah,
really,
my fault.
Really difficult there, but no, just a complete collapse. And that's what happens in these constructed team fights with these teams that have played so many times together. They understand the domino effect that happens as soon as one swing, another swing has to happen, and it's trade after trade after trade. So we get to see a small glimpse of it, but realistically, all of these players are playing off one another. And if any one of them falls in the wrong order, it's a team fight win for the other team.
Yeah, and that's the thrifty that Owasso kind of needed to put themselves back in here, get around in their favor, and get the economy back up. But again, they are starting off on the defense, so they certainly could swap to this attack and see something happen. But Union showing that they are still a dominant force and still want this trophy for themselves, doing a great job in this game right now. Soy starting off with that early pick onto Strong Maniac. Breach on Breach there. Able to take down some utility here for the Owasso defense. Agawin getting a nice spray in there onto Shiakose. And the Vice ult going to come out as well, shutting down the primaries here. Just going to decide to back up and have to play the retake, having only classics available to them right now. But Taz having this ultimate available as well. So certainly still possible for Owasso to take this one, but Union just doing a great job right now on these attacks, not letting Owasso have anything. Right now, Owasso still just looking to find a pick here. Kind of playing around these boxes here. Band-Aids gets one. Taz gets the trade, gets two, but Vin will end up picking off Taz. A 1v3 here, and Judy just decides to go ahead and save that bomb ticking down just too fast. Wants to keep this economy up, and that will be the 7th round here for Union.
Yeah, Union playing that incredibly smart with the numbers advantage, not over pushing anything, not giving Owasso an opportunity to walk back into the round, and also just using utility to drain that clock. So even when there is a 1v3 situation that in a lot of situations you might see the player actually end up going for it, the time aspect just makes it a completely unwinnable situation for Owasso.
Again, we'll have to see what they do now. Kind of having to save a little bit. Having some rifles and an Odin available, but Vision and Strong Maniac just not having the money right now. Has to settle with a couple pistols and let the rest of their team do the work right now. Playing aggressively towards the main. Taz looking for another pick early. We've seen them do it the last couple rounds, and it's been effective for them. Looking for it again. Throws out the stun, but the flash going to force Taz off the angle. Throws the neon wall to get themselves back to safety. Tries to get some spray. Neither team losing a player just yet. Zach going to speed into this short here. A lot of the Owasso players playing for the site defense now. Don't want Union to keep having these free sites, but the Breach ult going to come out. Forces a lot of them into a weird position here. Judy almost gets sprayed out. Taz gets one. Vision gets one. But Zach, Band-Aids, and Vin come back strong, able to clean them up. Only one player remaining, Shiakose, with this Odin here in this 3v1, decides to pick up this Phantom. Bomb is going to be planted. They're going to look for the win here. Forces their way out, still playing a little slow. Tries to find these ones before exposing themselves too much to the open. Gets a nice pick onto Zach. Ends up getting swung, but backs up. Tries for the TP, but not aware that Band-Aids is right around the corner, and that will be the 8th round win here. A potential 9-3 to happen for Union.
Yeah. Owasso finally getting the early rotation, being able to be stacked on site whenever Union wants to take this A site, but unfortunately playing perfectly into Soy's breach ult, having a lot of players fall to that. And even with that, Owasso was able to take over the short, but when the trades fell, it was still Union standing. Union making a dominant statement on this Haven. Something that we've seen Owasso play before, where they've been actually very successful when they played against Moore.
Yeah, and right now just Union showing that even though they are the 5 seed, they still have what it takes to be the winner. And now Union going to force their way onto this C site again, continuing up their aggressive plays. It's been working well for them so far. Owasso now being have to forced on this retake yet again. 3 ultimates online here for Owasso, 2 online here for Union. Just going to decide to play off this Sova ulti, it looks like. Not let him have a lot. Judy forces them off the plant with that Sova ulti. The counter Sova ulti comes out. Band-Aids manages to get 2 with that Sova ult there. Strong Maniac and Vision both going down. Taz gonna throw out the Neon ulti, but Soy with 2 amazing headshots there and looking for Shiakose to clean this one up. Looking for the one. Zach does go down here. Tries to force their way out, get the pick if they can. Doesn't quite get stunned, but is aware that Soy is right there. Manages to get another. Now in a 3v1, looking to make a statement for their team right now. Fake Omen TP, tries to make some sound, gets the pick onto Vin. Still has a lot of HP remaining in this 1v2. Has to back up. No Sova ulti online now. Throws the Omen smoke to get themselves a little bit of cover. Starts the spray. Band-Aids looking to make some damage. Does a lot, and Agawin finishes it off, and that will be the 9-3 half for Union.
I don't know if you can ask more from Shiakose there. Getting 3, getting it to half, and almost having the opportunity to get the 4th. Really great plays from Owasso there, trying to bring it back, and they do go to the more advantageous side here with that 3-9 curse. Can they make something happen with it, or is Union going to force a bracket reset?
Yeah, I think this is a must-win round here for Owasso, needing to take this pistol and start the snowball coming back in their favor. But Union just doing such a great job of taking so many rounds on that attack. 9-3 half here.
I'm very interested to see what Owasso's plan is here, especially being down so many rounds. You know that's got to be in the back of your head how far you are behind here. Does that change your aggressive play style?
Yeah, going to try to slide in here. Taz trying to get some early picks here, but a lot of stuns coming out for them right now. Taz manages to get one onto Vin yet, though. Zach getting the trade onto Taz. Zach gets another. Band-Aids gets 1. Shikose with 1. Now in a 3v2 Union up. Zach manages to get a 3rd fantastic play, and there's Soy with the cleanup. A 10-3 here for Union, showing how dominant they are right now, able to kind of clean out this Owasso attack right now.
Yeah, it felt like that was a hard read on where Owasso was going to go. The A execute is very common on pistol round, especially just in every sort of Valorant game. So really Union kind of saying, hey, if you're going to play normal, if you're not going to treat us like we deserve to be in this championship map, if you're not going to be more creative, we're going to punish you for it, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's the adaptability that Union has right now to just kind of read everything that Owasso's been doing. And now Owasso going to have to change up their playbook a little bit here. Maybe not play as aggressively as they have been and try to look for those picks, sort of like Union was on that last half, and get these sites. Agawin with the judge here to try to make something happen. The flash comes out and isn't able to find anything. Taz with a fantastic pick onto Agawin there. Soy getting 2, though. Band-Aids getting 2 on their own as well. Judy manages to find 1, but it's too little too late. Almost getting some good damage there, but is finished off by Soy. A quick round here. Union playing so aggressively with the additional weapons that they had there, just having that economy advantage after that first round, is able to bring it to 11, and having such a good bonus as well. This is the round that Owasso needs if they want to stay in this one.
Yeah, and not just a weapon economy advantage. You can tell that there's a little bit of swagger that these Union Redhawks are playing with, really being very confident in their duels, and maybe something that Owasso has been losing a little bit with the way these rounds have been going.
Yeah, and now looking for this bonus. If Union can manage to take this one, then it forces Owasso into a weird save for that final match point. Decides to force the C. The Vi is the only one available here, and Shiakose is going to clean that one up. The bomb will go down early here for Owasso. We'll have to see if they can manage to bring this one back here. Owasso looking for this Omen blind, maybe trying to let something happen. Union just doing a good job of playing safe right now, playing around this. That's 3 pings out on that default. They know a lot of them are sitting there. Taz gets the pick onto Zach. Only 3 players left here. Band-Aids has to back up a little bit. Such low HP. Vin manages to get 1, but will still fall to Vision. Band-Aid's the only player remaining here left with 37 HP and a shotgun. Tries to find something, but Judy with a nice spray there, almost expecting Band-Aids to be there, and starts this for Owasso. You need to keep this snowball rolling, get the momentum going. You won a round, let's keep it up if they want to win this game.
Yeah, Jackson, you said that was a must-win round for Owasso, and win they must did. So really a great start for them. Maybe we can see something similar to what we saw in the Collinsville versus Klassen game, where Klassen was struggling early on, and even though they went to a bracket reset, started to get some momentum in the first game and rolled it into the second game. Owasso still a very winnable game with 2 rounds up, and really just needs to figure out how to get their mojo back.
Yeah, an 11-4 Union, just looking to try to take these last couple rounds and get them to that bracket reset to allow them to take this victory. And now just playing a little slow for the side of Owasso, looking for the picks. They've seen what Union can do against these hard pushes, and they just want to play it safe. They don't want to let anything crazy happen. Still kind of posturing for this garage a little bit. Union just waiting in their angles here, not giving anything away too much. Owasso still slow lurking through this and decide to explode onto the C. The stun will come out. Band-Aids ends up getting taken out by Vision. So much happening there, and able to take this C site in stride. Now, Union looking to retake as 4 here. Getting some weapons back for Owasso as well. Their economy still wasn't fully there. A nice shot from Soy will take out Vision, though. Looking for another, does end up getting blinded. It has to force themselves off that angle. Vin getting one on the Shiakose as well. Union quickly turning this one around. Only 1 player remaining. Judy and Zach will clean it up, and that will be the match point here for Union with a fantastic retake.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the times we're seeing Owasso commit onto these points using a lot of utility when the point is already in their control and not prepping it for this retake. I think Union's recognizing that really well and kind of backing off before they lose any players, saving their util and just being able to util dump the opposite way, and it's causing Owasso to fall over.
And the top 2 players on both teams tied on kills as well, 21 and 13 for both of these top 2 players. Match point here for Union. Only 4 rounds to Owasso's name, and not having exactly amazing economy. This looks like it might be a Union bracket reset,
which would be fantastic for Union. Again, Union a lot through a decent amount of these tournaments have actually gotten second this semester, and I know they are itching for a first place finish, so you know that's got to be on their head coach's mind as well.
Yeah, and getting that Sova Dart out there for Band-Aids, getting a little bit of some information onto mid there, maybe suspecting this garage push again. Band-Aids looking for it, gets a spray onto Vision, but a spray through the wall will stop Band-Aids there. 4-4 in terms of players, playing it a little bit slowly. That Omen ult going to come out from Union, spots out Shiakose, but Shiakose breaking that Omen ult. Tries to go for the CT, kind of expects it from Vin here. Judy manages to get 1, Zach gets the trade onto Judy. Agawin with 1 as well, only 2 players remaining here. Strong Maniac maybe trying for this aggressive play here yet again. The Omen smoke going to come down. The 2 players left for Owasso kind of split up, not aware that Vin was right behind them. Shiakose, the only one left. And if anyone can do it, it is them. We've seen them do it before. has the Omen ult available to try to take this bomb. Maybe bait an A site push. We'll see what Union expects from them. This wall about to be activated here. So it will be heard by the Vice there. Going to start rotating back. Zach looking for one. Chiakose still just trying to get this bomb down and keep themselves alive. Gets one, but Agawin will trade it out, and that is a 13-4 victory for Union. The number 5 seed ends up defeating this number 3 seed and will take it to a bracket reset. But for now, we will be right back and see you soon for our final match of the night.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. tight. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
And we're back with our final match of the night between Owasso, the 3rd seed, and Union, the 5th seed. Into our bracket reset match, we will be playing on Ascent. And the very, very final match, Union able to take down Owasso in that first match, able to force through this bracket reset, looking to take the second win of the night against them and claim that trophy.
Yep, winner takes all here after this game. Winner will be the state champion. Union and Owasso both having a very long season, a lot of Valorant played, and one of them will be walking away with a trophy after this match.
And we'll have to see how they decide to play this time, and we will see Owasso start on the attack this time, with Union starting off on the defense. Both teams probably pretty comfortable in these spots. They ended last map in the spot they're starting now. So Union still on attack, Union still on defense, and Owasso still on attack. Gonna default this pistol round a little bit. Owasso just kind of feeling it out, feeling what Union decides to do. These teams playing against each other a lot the last few days, so they kind of know their tendencies, what they like to do, and just gotta feel it out on a new map. Playing as the same team, just now on Ascent instead of Haven. Some slow pushes happening, looking to go towards this B site for Owasso. Has to back up a little bit. Gonna give them the site here. Union gonna be forced to have to take this retake here. Shiakose and Taz here, looking maybe for some aggressive picks, decides to stay on site here. Last two players sitting in main. The smoke gonna come out just in case. Vin checking that mid, able to clear out these angles so well. A lot of damage coming out for Union. Taz manages to get one onto Zach, though. We'll start off with the pick. 4 players left for Union. Going to try to clear this main before forcing their way onto site. And a lot of picks coming out for Union right now. Shiakose and Taz both getting one as well. But Soy and Vin going to clean that one up. And a great start here for Union.
Yeah, a great attack for Owasso, being able to get the bomb down without losing any players, but also not getting a lot of picks. And if it's anything like we just saw on that Haven game, Union's ability to retake these sites is so strong, with Soy getting 3 in that first pistol round. Really amazing job. Also, a shout out to the Sova from Owasso being able to get that scan on the first defending player. Really nice play there as well, but Union coming up with that first round win.
Yeah, and now having the weapon advantage, Union having all of their guns available to them. 4 classics coming out for Owasso. Having a Marshall to their name, though, looking to try to make something happen. Vin with this classic judge play here on Tree. Owasso playing slow yet again. Still just kind of trying to feel out where these Union players like playing.
And I think this is a smart play for Owasso. I feel like the last game got really far away from them because of how fast they were running rounds. They didn't take time to analyze what was happening in between the rounds. And by the time they were like, oh, we need to take a timeout or we need to reassess what our plan is, they would give up 3 or 4 rounds in a row.
Yeah, for sure. And Shiakose lurking up here with that Omen smoke, gonna try to make their way in to market here.
There they are.
Only one player here for Union defending this boathouse. All 5 players left for both teams. Only 40 seconds remain. A lot of damage coming out here. Soy gets one onto Shiakose. Judy the Judge managing to clean that one up. Zach gets a couple of their own with that stinger. Decides to send out the flash. Looks to play aggressive. Both low HP here. Gets one onto Judy. Looks for Taz. And Vin will clean it up. And that will be a quick one here for Union. Starting it off really slow, but exploding pretty aggressively onto that B site there. And Union now going to be in the bonus, with Owasso having the weapon advantage now.
Yeah, Union feeling really good rolling into those 2 rounds. Looks to have their foot on the gas just like they did the game before. Can Owasso find a foothold? This is probably their best opportunity to get a good foothold, get a round win in here. Or is it going to be Union who starts rolling over this game? You got to remember, these players have been here for 6, 7, 8 hours. It has been draining and grueling for them. They may be really, really exhausted, and that can play a big factor into their game.
Yeah, now all 5 players for Owasso working towards the B site here. Still Union playing very passively right now, just holding these angles, not trying to get too aggressive. If anything, letting Owasso have these site takes is working well for them right now. It seems like their retakes are a little bit more comfortable than trying to hold the site as a disadvantage. Spike will go down, but all 5 players left. Again, on their bonus, Owasso just doesn't want to give up any rifles right now. 5 players left for both teams. That bomb ticking down. Sova Dart comes out, kind of clears out that main a little bit. Shiokose manages to get one onto Vin. Zach looking for the pick onto Shiokose here. Strong Maniac gets one onto Soy as well. Still looking for this main pick. Agawin and Zach both get one. Judy with the trade onto Agawin. 2 players left. Band-Aids here with the Vandal. Manages to get one, looking for the second, but the reload had to come through, and Taz clean up the next 2. 2 players left for Owasso, cleans it up. But a great round from Union, to be honest. Able to, on that bonus, still manage to get 3 players out there.
Yeah, really on that bonus, all they're looking for is an opportunity to get some of the guns, maybe get a win if they're able to. Owasso being able to clean that one up and walk away with a couple rifles so that they can sustain it into this round 4. Really good job by Owasso being able to get onto the board. Union, you can't be upset with the gun disadvantage that you had.
Yeah, now rifles for both teams online, playing this slow again for Owasso, deciding to try to find these picks yet again. Union also playing slow on this defense, not letting them have anything. They have a whole minute and a half to work through, and Owasso's going to use that to their advantage. Now looking to maybe lurk up this A site here. Still not a lot of sound being made overall. Owasso doing a great job of just keeping it slow. Soy still sitting here in this wine here. Taz gonna try and clear this out. Still playing really slow. Doesn't want to end up getting some picks to Union. But 3 players here over on this A site. The KO going to come out, gets a spray. Soy manages to take out one. Strong Maniac does go down. Shiokose and Taz come with the trades. 3 players left here for Union. Band-Aids gets one, evening this one up. Vin gets one as well. Now only 2 players left. Zach comes out quickly for one onto Shiokose. The bomb still not planted with 30 seconds left. Judy, the judge, the last player left here in this 1v2. Band-Aids playing this smart, not trying to go for this aggressive pick. Knows that that bomb is not down, is going to force them to make this plant. Only 10 seconds left, is going to start the plant.
10 seconds left.
Still playing safe, looking to try to swing together and not give the ones, and Band-Aids will clean that one up. A great slow round there from Union, knowing how to retake that one properly instead of just forcing their way in.
Yeah, just entirely smart plays from Union, understanding the clock that is on the Valorant plant timer, knowing where and what to pressure for Judy the judge, not giving them any opportunity to get a pick before the bomb goes down, and playing off of each other's vision, off of each other's comms. Just really good play there from Union in total.
Yeah, and now Owasso going to be forced down into a save again after that 4th round. Ends up forcing up for that 3rd. Wins to their bonus, but now after losing that one, has to kind of save up a little bit again. But Taz has these knives available to them. 3 ultimates in total, both knives being popped for both teams, Union and Owasso. Both Jets looking for some aggressive playmaking right now. This A site taken quickly by Owasso. Not really much contention from Union here, but we've seen their retakes before. And especially with the weapon disadvantage on Owasso, might be looking good here. But Taz and Soy both still going to come into contact with each other, and Soy with a fantastic early pick there onto Taz. Still looking for more, is able to kind of overwhelm the site really quickly and force Owasso back in towards that main. Agawin manages to get one. Vin looking for an early pick. Judy the judge trying to keep them off, but Soy manages to get the 3rd. Goes in for another, but doesn't quite get it. but able to still clean that one up. And Union already starting this game off strong. This 5th seed really wanting to fight for this trophy.
Yeah, once again, not just showing their strength, showing their ability to retake these sites so efficiently. You see the combination of their utility, not giving Owasso any chance to be able to defend these sites between the flashes, between the blinds, between Soy going crazy with the jet knives. Really impressive retakes from Union here. And Owasso kind of needs to figure out how to deal with these retakes. Do they need to push up further and not let Union stage? Or do they want to maybe play some lurkers so that they can catch out these people who are trying to engage from the side?
Well, now that they're not on this save anymore and actually have some weapons in their advantage, now deciding to play a little bit more as 5 and try to play for those trades versus letting Union get some picks. Right now, it really is just they're able to get the bomb down, and Union is just able to kind of come back in style. I think they need to be looking to take as much of sight and take as many angles as possible and force Union to have to clear everything. Taz going to come out early. Band-Aids with the Sova drone to try to spot him out. But it looks like this might just be the site here for Owasso. Able to get this bomb down. This is certainly a round needed here for Owasso. Band-Aids getting a nice one onto Judy, hearing the bomb plant go down. Has to start the bomb plant again. The Sova dart going to come out. This aggressive retake about to commence here from Union. Isn't sure if one is still main. Soy getting a nice one onto Strong Maniac. Looks for another. Gets a nice one onto Taz there. Starts the dash looking for more. Is able to hit another. A fantastic headshot. Soy doing so much there for their team. A 5-1 lead. And these retakes just looking so good for Union right now.
I have never seen someone hit such nasty shots back-to-back with an op like that on a retake. Really impressive shots by Soy, already sporting that 11-4 KD, getting a lot of value with that op, and just causing chaos for Owasso right now, who suddenly finds them at a 1-5 deficit.
And as you see on the screen here, 4 of the 5 wins here for Union are defuses. So a lot of it is not that Owasso can't take these sites. It's just how do they stop Union able to just get back to them aggressively? Do they try to look for picks early before taking the site? And as I'm saying that, that's exactly what happens. Taz is able to get that early pick onto Band-Aids, giving them the player advantage early, and is able to take this B site and get this bomb down again. This is really going to be a chance for them to feel this out. Union shoved in the same position they were last time, but down a player now. No players here for Owasso sitting in main this time. They are kind of just bundled up on the site. They decide they just want to play with each other as much as they can and still not let these picks come out. Blind comes out. Soy tries for one from that top angle, gets a little bit of damage, decides to pick up the Odin here, maybe get some sprays through the wall. The darts coming out. Strong Maniac manages to get one. Judy gets one as well. Only 2 players left here, and that will be the win there for Owasso. I think they're starting to figure it out. Keeping 4 players alive on that retake and getting that pick early is, I think, what they needed. And now that they have that round win, and now that they're starting to adapt to this Union retake, I think they can start pulling some rounds back.
Yeah, and even from where we are, we're in a completely different room than the players, but I can hear the cheering whenever Owasso wins a round. And those are the cries of players that have been here for so long with that excitement of winning one more round, knowing they're that much closer to a state championship. A lot of emotions in this matchup right now.
And now Owasso still playing aggressively again. I think this is kind of what they like to do. They've decided that this is how they want to play this, is try to find those picks early. Running through tree here, ends up breaking that doorway. Soy's still sitting here on site with this operator to try to get a pick. Ends up getting spotted out by the recon dart. Has to force their way into hell there. Strong Maniac gets one onto Zach. Tries for the op shot, misses, but Agawin is there to help them. Strong Maniac gets the pick onto Agawin, though. Soy, the only one left here, manages to get one. Vin getting the other. Soy still alive here. The generator play able to force in through. Vin and Soy, the masterclass retake. I don't know how Soy was able to live that long in hell there, but it worked out so well for Union there, just able to keep themselves alive.
Yeah, Soy looking to sustain as much as possible, and the rest of Union coming to bail them out whenever a shot was missed or something happened, being able to just constantly reset up those angles, finally hitting some shots, and the rest of Union coming in from the sides to finish up and clean the kills and protecting their Soy.
Yeah, for sure. And now kind of forced into a little bit more of a save for Owasso here. Not having the full buy that they would have wanted. Zach playing close up with this Stinger to try to make something happen. Then having this rifle available to them, but hit down to 5 HP. Maybe looking for a weapon trade with Zach here. But pushing up in this tree again, Owasso playing the same sort of play that they did last round, but a little slower this time. Kind of playing it a little safe. Vin sending out that paranoia, decides to back up. Knows that those sprays could come through and end them quickly. But still trying to keep their lives up. Zach in main, Taz not ready for it. Picks up that Sheriff, still has that Stinger. Soy with this op still available, looking for something to happen. The blind coming out there. Soy manages to get one onto Strong Maniac. Zach gets one onto Judy as well. Goes under, decides to just opt for the right click onto Shiakose. Zach starts the defuse. Vision manages to get one, but gets traded out by Vin, and that will be the 7th round. Owasso yet on a save, so not too bad going into this next round.
Yeah, especially with the amount of ultimates that got pulled out there. You're definitely happy with if you're Owasso, but Owasso's still trying to salvage this attack down 2-7. Definitely not over by any means, but does opt to take the time out to kind of talk about what they've seen, what they think the problem is, and let me give you a heads up, Owasso. It's Soy.
It's Soy. Soy right now with that operator and the living potential that Soy has right now is just able to put in so much work. Now these last couple rounds, they did end up getting another bomb plant down, but it feels like Union is playing a little bit more aggressively at the start of these rounds versus just playing for full retake, and it started working well in their favor. It feels like Union is just adapting to everything Owasso is doing really quickly and is able to kind of just take their rounds in favor. 7-2 right now. Kind of just looking to keep steamrolling this game, but Owasso taking this time out to calm down and look at what they can do and having rifles available to them. This might be a needed round, at least for their mental.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was saying, they've been here for a long time. I've seen Owasso here at the event almost the entire day, and if they get a couple of losses in a row, they're really going to struggle with getting their mental back in shape.
Yeah, these rounds going to be needed here on Owasso. Now, getting into this next round after this timeout, we're going to have to see what they decide to do. Union opting for the B site hold almost entirely, but
Looks like
seeing
they
all
took a
that
gamble.
utility come out on A, the gamble not quite paying off. Owasso deciding to take this A site, doesn't spot out any Union players. We'll see if Union can take this retake again. The Killjoy ulti going to come out as well, slowing down Owasso, slowing down Union by quite a bit. Still having a decent amount of time on the bomb. The Thrash available for them as well. Gonna see if they decide to use it. Vin tries to get a TP, but not ready for Taz to be right there. Able to take that one out. Soy looking for an op shot through this window here. Doesn't find anything just yet. Looking for main, gets one, but Taz with the trade. Knows that one is behind them, manages to get one, but Taz still getting 3. Soy, the only player remaining, decides to pick up that op and just run away. Keep that one in their hands. The bomb just ticking down too fast. That Killjoy ultimate proved to be a little rough for them, and Taz will clean up Soy there. Fantastic clean up, able to get the op out of their hands, yet they still have a lot of economy in their favor, but it looks like Soy might just opt for a Vandal.
Yeah, Taz definitely getting a little bit of a pop-off there, a much-needed one for Owasso in that gun round, getting their 3rd point onto the board. Soy not being able to get as much value. You know, he's only 17-6 right now. Not super great from that side, I guess. Not like me in my rank games.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
But still, feeling good if you're Union, feeling great if you're Owasso, especially if you're able to string together a couple more wins before this half.
And Union deciding to play a little bit safer. Here's a lot of utility come out from Owasso. Just kind of lets them use it. And now looking for the retake again, but this time a little bit faster than last round. No Killjoy ultimate to kind of struggle with this time. Soy gets one, Taz gets one, but Vin and Soy come back with another. Strong Maniac gets one, but Vin and Vision get one, and then Vin with the third. Oh my goodness, such a quick retake there for Union this time. It looks like that speed is what is helping them, and that will be the 8th round. Owasso looking like they had it, but Union able to come back with another one.
Yeah, and you can almost see as Owasso planted, there were a lot of players who tried to play the same position, a little bit of a miscommunication on exactly where everyone needed to stand to trade off of each other. And of course, with a little bit of a stumble like that, a team like Union is going to take advantage of that. Now, we are going into the last round of the half, and Owasso has a severe ult advantage with both Sova ulti, KO ulti, and Omen ulti all active.
Yeah, and you have to force up here. It is the last round, so you just buy what you can, even if your economy isn't fantastic. Having 3 rifles for the side of Owasso and having to opt for what looked like a Bulldog and a Spectre for the side of Owasso. Just trying to make something happen here, but Vin will get a nice early pick there onto Taz. Looks for another onto Vision. The KO ult going to be popped. Gets another one onto Shiakose. Vin just going really strong right there, able to hit some nasty shots. And now already only 2 players left. Union looking to take this quickly and together. Zach getting a shot with what looked like was in the middle of the air. A nice headshot there, and Band-Aids finishing the last one off. And another 9-3 half going into the second half. Owasso, what can they do?
Yeah, I mean, it's really difficult to game plan for someone when you have people like Vin who can ego peek a corner 3 times in a row, get the head tap, and immediately set an advantage like that. Really strong play by Vin, and not something we've seen from Union a whole lot on that defense where they've played so slow traditionally. Suddenly an aggressive peak from their controller player, no less, in their Omen player, their Smokes. Really surprising play and definitely paid off for Union. Is Owasso going to be able to bounce back in this defense? Are they going to be able to swap it up and be able to outplay Union? Otherwise, this is Union's championship to lose.
Defense being a little bit easier on Ascent. Definitely something that they can do here. 5 players here on B. Union on this attack, looking like they want to play a little bit more aggressively. Maybe playing as 5 here. Looks like Owasso's going to play a little bit safer as well. Decides to take the push here. Goes on to switch. Soy going to go ahead and try and close that door, it looks like. Ends up getting pushed by Band-Aids and does get the cleanup. Judy does manage to go down. Task getting the trade onto Band-Aids, though. Zach going to get that bomb down here for Union. Zach gets one on Division. Vin onto Strong Maniac. Soy onto Taz. Shiakose manages to get 2. Now locked in a 2v1 here. Zach and Agawin looking to finish off Shiakose. The blind going to come out. Not quite sure where these last 2 players are playing. Still has a decent amount of time on this bomb. Spots out Zach. Is able to get some damage. Not quite the pick yet. Knows where Shiakose is now. And is just kind of playing safe. Let this bomb tick down. Try to force Shiakose to use time. And Agawin will clean that one out. A team ace for Union.
An extremely close round for Owasso. You can't be upset with how that outcome happened. But still, a lot of things that could go either way just ended up going Union's. That's kind of been the description of this entire game, where there's been a lot of lucky moments that tend to go Union's way, and that's just a part of the game, spraying through smokes, trying to get these opportunities, catching people out when they're reloading. A lot of those going Union's way. Owasso's not playing bad at all. They're just getting a little bit unlucky.
Yeah, and I think Owasso kind of, now on this save, starting to lose some rounds here, and that pistol round going the way of Union. Not amazing here for Owasso. Having only 3 rounds left before Union takes this victory. Owasso still needing 10 more. Gonna need the streak to come in here on defense. They are on the save this round though, so kind of just looking to stay alive right now. Soy tries to dash in, but the Sova dart gonna spot him out. Manages to get 2 for Owasso, but Band-Aids will come back with double trades. Vision gets 1 onto Zach. Sitting there at low HP, able to get that body shot with that Sheriff and take him out. Vin getting the headshot onto Vision, now in a 2v2. Band-Aids left at about half HP. The Guardian with Vin, a nice headshot onto Taz. Vin showing dominance for Union in these last couple rounds. The Sova Dart going to be spotted onto Judy, decides to back up, gets some spray through the walls. Vin going to decide to peek it. 29 HP here for Judy. Can they clean this one up? Manages to get Vin, and now in this Sova 1v1, both lower HP, isn't ready for Band-Aids to swing that corner that quickly. And that will be the round, but a lot of picks coming out for Owasso on what should have been their save round.
Yeah, once again, a very close round that happens to go the side of Union. Owasso needs to be closing out these rounds if they have any hope of getting back into these games. But just a little bit of reactive positioning from Owasso and proactive positioning from Union. We're seeing Union wrap. We're seeing them take these duels and look for these opportunity shots, and that's really what's pulling them ahead right now.
And that was supposed to be the save round and almost ended up taking it anyway. So I certainly believe that they can take this now. Agawen, though, getting that early pick. Chiakose does get the trade, though. Now a 4v4 already with a minute and a half left. Band-Aids gets one. Soy gets one as well. Just strongly able to take this B-side against Owasso yet again. Union doing a great job on this bonus of just keeping themselves alive. Knows that Soy's kind of in this corner. Vin behind him. They weren't ready for it. Vin and Soy, the dynamic duo that we've seen do it before, gives Union the match point, and I think Owasso gonna have to save again. Obviously, they have to force, but...
Yes, the economy is not looking very great for Owasso. They're definitely backed into a corner right now. I want to talk about exactly how impressive it is to me that Union, when they're playing this defense, plays so calm and collected and respects their positioning. We rarely saw them lurk or flank at any point, and all of a sudden on this attack, they're sending multiple angles. They're rushing up mid, getting mid control, and getting these off angles after the retake has begun, and it's really giving them a lot of advantage. You can tell this is a well-coached team.
And Union is looking very clean right now. Again, clearly doing a lot of work in between these games with their coach to start learning how they want to play these attacks. Strong Maniac gets a nice pick onto Band-Aids. Starting it, gets another onto Vin. This is great start for Owasso here. Gets a third, looking for another, gets a fourth. Strong Maniac is going crazy right now with this Spectre. Looking for the last one, thinks Soy is in this corner, picks up that Vandal, but Soy with the judge is able to pick off Strong Maniac. They do know where Soy is, though, are going to look for this aggressive push here. Soy has to back up a little bit, opts to go inside this Omen smoke, maybe try to play for some 1v1s out around the smoke, but Taz will clean it up, and that's the round that Owasso needed. Strong Maniac kind of putting him on their back and saying, we can still win this. We're still in it.
Yeah, 1 kill away from the A. Strong Maniac being able to make a great play there on that A main. Soy trying to turn it back around, but maybe that's all Owasso needs, is they need a little mental reset. They needed to see a big play from one of their big players, get a big opportunity to start climbing back into this game.
Yeah, now Owasso with the economy starting to swing back in their favor. Everybody having rifles except for Agawen here, having to opt for that Stinger. And now it looks like Owasso's going to decide to play a little bit aggressively on this defense. Try to maybe sandwich them in this B. Has found out that they are playing towards this A main. Doesn't spot out anything towards this B. Decides to back up and try to maybe sandwich them here. I like this aggressive play from Owasso. The Thrash going to come out here from Union. Looking to get this bomb down onto A site early and play this post plant that they are so good at. Zach going to start that plant. Band-Aids get some damage there with the Sova ulti. No picks out yet, though. The KO ult going to come out. Shuts down a lot of utility here for Owasso.
Zach with a lot of picks as well. Trade's going back and forth. It's an even 3v3, but with the KO on the ground, Vision's going to even it back up. Vision with 2, actually, forcing it into a 1v1. Can the KO see the Vision? Only 3 HP on Soy, trying to get that last. Both very low HP, and as they're clearing the corner, Soy gets the timing, and that will be it. Your 5-seeded Union Redhawks will win the OESL Valorant Champions Division.
And a fantastic game from Union to be able to clean that one up. 2 games in a row here against Owasso, forcing that bracket reset and still able to take it out. Our 5th seed Union. Congratulations, our Division 2 Valorant champions. Thank you guys so much for watching our Valorant finals today, and we will see y'all next time.